What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. I got 2 ASMR spritzes today. So I got iron on one part of the neck, and I got neon on the other part of the neck. ASMR sip today is going to be special. I have some Happy Hippo kratom shot, followed up by some organic pineapple ginger juice. So I'm going to be following half a shot, and I got my bottle right here. I got a blended bowl, but I wanted to give this a go on camera. This is pineapple orange, and like I said, with kratom or any of these plants, I would definitely start off, conservative, and then work your way up with the dosings as you intend, knowing that, yeah, medicinal herbs are extremely powerful, and you need to be aware of the dosage intake. And really, it comes down to the dosage intake. So I will be doing half a shot. Followed up by some pineapple juice. So here is the sip. Goes down smooth. Overall, definitely tastes like, a kratom product, but the masking and everything is exceptionally well tasted. And yeah, I think kratom is one of those things, if you're looking for a calming agent, it is definitely one of the top tier God-given plants available to accomplish that goal. Today, I wanted to be talking about, I've been having a lot of diffuse thinning on my head, and you guys know how I am with the hair loss stuff. However, I have always used Minoxidil, which is Rogaine, and this is Intelligence Minoxidil. And essentially, it's promoting blood flow to a low blood flow area, aka the scalp. This is the only thing I've really done to address my hair loss, with me accepting that a lot of the synthetic androgens I do facilitate accelerated hair loss. And this is something that you see a lot of biohackers go around asking, hey, like, does this really cause your hair loss? And a lot of the vanity biohackers actually count hairs with each individual compound to try and form the most safe cycles. I'm kind of more Mr. High Performance over here, not disregarding the need for vanity performance, vanity biohacking. I think that's its own sector. And overall, I'm not the most advanced in this section by far. And I have personally been through things where, yeah, I think Minoxidil is the thing I'm going to be using in the future only with microneedling. So I am going to start microneedling my scalp because my diffuse thinning is starting here. It definitely seems to be, my hairline's like, I'm not one to really hyperview it each day. I just know that diffuse thinning for sure. And you could point to SARMs like R8140. You could point to any of the heavy DHT compounds I've used over the years has taken a toll on my hair. And this microneedling plus Minox is going to prolong my hair. It's going to give the ability for blood to still circulate up there and promote more blood flow and extend what's called the androgen phase of the hair follicle, meaning this thinning, the loss may still be occurring, but this thinning is combated against, harm mitigated. And one of the things that I think with Minox that people don't realize is if you microneedle, but you could say this is the secret to getting the most out of your Minoxidil. It's one of those things where I've used the foam and the dropper in the past. I have not given microneedling a shot. So essentially what microneedling is doing is poking tiny little holes in your head. I'll demonstrate this. This is a very high quality one from Intelligent. So you can adjust the length that you want the microneedle to go in. I'll do a little bit on camera. So it personally doesn't feel any pain. This is a very high quality one. This paired with actually putting the product on your scalp is going to drive it in and cause more hair to be saved and a fuller effect on your scalp overall. So this is what I'm going to be doing moving into the future with the microneedle product. I really am looking forward to seeing how much this makes a difference as far as, the ability to preserve my hair. That's one of those things where I think I sit over in the extreme androgen category that is facilitated, accelerated hair loss, and maybe in the future I do consider my hair, as something of importance. I do know enough about hair loss mitigation to know what I'm doing to myself for the performance. But I think one of the most effective ways to block that, or at least harm mitigate that, would essentially be microneedling with Minoxidil paired with Intelligence shampoo and conditioner. So these are, I will throw up the ingredient profiles for you guys to read. These definitely do something. My hair is fuller and thicker after using it. I just wouldn't use shampoo and conditioner constantly, but I would still wash your hair. And if you're going to wash your hair with shampoo or conditioner, these are definitely the two to go with. Because paired with the microneedling and Minox, this is going to give your body a pro blood flow environment with stimulating nutrients and a conditioner that shows that your hair can still remain at a good moisture level after. This is something that I think people, use shampoo, dry out their hair and not use conditioner after. And then they'll be like, oh, my hair's dry. Well, you just removed all your natural oils and you have to switch over to a conditioner to replace those natural oils. So you need to use the pairing combo. Paired with the microneedling, I do think that this will make a difference, 100%. I think this is the correct move for me going forward with the diffuse thinning that I'm noticing on my hairline. And it's one of those things where you don't notice until it's really, really going. And that's like a thing with hair loss, is that you can, deny it for a long time, and it's better you just get on top of it and start hard mitigating it and potentially reversing it. With me personally, it's always been I understand, it's one of those things where I knew the exogenous androgens were going to facilitate more hair loss and I wanted the performance benefits. However, as I've moved over and over the ladder as far as age, I do see the benefits of mitigating hair loss and everything, and I think this is one of the safest ways to facilitate that in a method that actually works and moves the needle in correct direction, because this shampoo and conditioner is for sure going to have an actual active ingredient profile that I'm going to throw up and you can read for yourself of all the ingredients and research and look into. And minoxidil Rogaine has been tested over the years. It's very effective, and it's essentially simplistically promoting more blood flow to a low blood flow area to help your diffuse thinning and harm mitigate it, potentially reversing it. This microneedling of the scalp will help drive this into the hair follicles and will help more maintain the androgen growth phase as you are combating diffuse thinning. I have overall decided that this will be my setup for hair loss personally, and that I will not be venturing that much farther into hair loss compounds. But this is the setup I've decided to go with. I will see you guys in my next